Hello guys, today is the 29th of February, a rare day. But even with 29 days in it, February is still the shortest month of the year. And even during this shortest month of the year, we've managed to destroy 13 Russian aircraft. Well, actually we did that during the last 12 days. Can you imagine? Minus 13 Russian aircraft in 12 days. And today, to make it even more beautiful, we have shot down 3 Russian Sus. 3 Russian Sus destroyed in just one day. What does this precedent, the destruction of so many Russian aircraft in just one day and just 1 month, tell us? Well, first of all, that even with very, very limited resources, Ukrainian armed forces are able to demonstrate extreme productivity, efficiency and creativity. And second, that Russian army is ready to sacrifice more people and more aircraft for the sake of nothing, because they will never win in Ukraine. Let me tell you more about the development of this situation and what does it mean for the future of Ukrainian victory. My name is Anna and I vlog daily from Ukraine since the start of the brutal Russian invasion. So if you're new to the channel, you support Ukraine, please subscribe and help us fight against the Russian propaganda, fake news and their aircraft in our peaceful skies. And my longtime friends, check your subscription status and hit notification button. You know that on the channel I provide you with an ordinary Ukrainian perspective on these very extraordinary times, and of course all of us are speaking about this huge success and professionalism of Ukrainian air forces that they demonstrate when they destroy with very limited resources 13 of Russian aircraft in just 12 days. Yes, I like repeating that. Well, today, according to Ukrainian armed forces, we have shot down 3 Russian Sus, one in the eastern flank and one in the direction of Avdiivka and the third one in the direction of Mariupol. This is huge. And I think that now there are no volunteers in Russian army to fly in Su jets above Ukrainian territories, and this is beautiful. Honestly, I know that at the beginning of this epidemic of explosions and destructions of Russian aircraft, Russian propagandists tried to say this was not Ukrainian army, but the mistake of Russian air defense or something like that. And firstly, I could not understand why are they saying that they shoot down their own jets, for the sake of what? And later I realized that there is huge panic inside Russian army, especially among Russian pilots, and they see the level of professionalism of Ukrainian defenders and they are afraid to fly above Ukraine. So it is better for them to think it was a mistake of Russian air defense than it was professional Ukrainian army. But of course, with more of such cases, with 13 jets down during just 12 days, they realized, no, these are Ukrainians working and we do it beautifully. Which is another proof you can invest in Ukraine, and we are ready to guarantee peace and security for the world, because Russia has to be stopped. It will not stop by itself, and it daily demonstrates that, not just in Ukraine, but in Transnistria, in other regions where it wants to cause conflicts and chaos. And it is not always military, sometimes it's political problems, it's strikes, misunderstandings. Russia is very shrewd and very evil. Please be careful. And remember to subscribe if you're new to the channel, to demonstrate your solidarity, to learn more about Russian evil techniques and propaganda, and of course to see more of Russian jets on fire. So 3 were downed today, and during the month there were 12 Sus destroyed and 1 very expensive and very evil Russian A-50 aircraft, which is known as Alley Command and Control aircraft. They are very rare. And what is beautiful and what demonstrates the effectiveness of Ukrainian tactics, since the last one destroyed during this week, there are no Russian A-50s flying above Ukraine. And they are evil because they work as commander point. They collect all the information from deep inside Ukraine, and they report to other Russian bombers, jets like Eels, like Sus, the location of Ukrainian aircraft or Ukrainian air defense systems. And thus these A-50s, they have a very bad potential for Ukraine, and destroying them is a blessing. And we have destroyed one in January, another one in February. One was destroyed in Belarus last February, and it seems like Russia does not have many of them left, maybe 4. Plus, knowing Russia, we cannot be sure that these 4 are operating. Most importantly, the majority of these aircraft were developed back in Soviet times, and they don't have enough resources and brains to build more, which is good, but our task is to destroy the remaining ones and to guarantee the security, once again, not just for Ukraine, but for all the territories around. Because today, again, in his maniac speech, Putin reminded the world he has nuclear weapons and he's ready to target anyone. But we know Russia, people who support Putin, Putin himself, they are all bullies, and they only understand serious, strong answers like this: 13 destructions of 13 Russian aircraft. And don't be afraid of stopping Russia. That's actually the only tool that can lead to the future security of the world. And not only we destroy the aircraft, but also the invaders. And during this recent period, I guess 10 days, we have shut down 3 of their really big units that were practicing or simply standing on the proving grounds. And today it was a hit on the temporarily occupied Olenivka in Donetsk region, neutralizing dozens of Russian invaders. Beautiful reminder to all Russians: simply do not cross the border of Ukraine as of 1991, and you will live safe and sound in Russia, if it's possible to live safe and sound in Russia. And guys, you have so many problems inside your country, you'd better focus on them. So anyway, with perhaps another HIMARS hit, we neutralized them, and there are lots of commanders among these people. I mean, real decision makers on the front lines. Of course, it's not Gerasimov, because where is Gerasimov? You remember we've recorded a video about that like a month ago, and still no updates from Gerasimov. Maybe we need a new vlog. Let me know in the comments below. So we can say that perhaps during this 10 days, we've neutralized more than like 200 of these invaders simply standing on the proving grounds, and more on the battlefields. But Russia has 140 million people, and it's ready to sacrifice as many as it needs. So technological decisions, new drones, developed systems, adjusted old missiles to new Patriots is a solution. I know some people say Ukraine has to save missiles and not to target Russian aircraft, but you have to understand they use Russian aircraft to take back Ukrainian territories, which we defended with Ukrainian lives. And the only way to stop them is actually to shut down these jets that they use to target Ukrainian troops and to help Russian infantry move deeper inside Ukraine. So this is a very effective tactics, and by destroying this aircraft, we actually allow Ukrainian defenders defend Ukrainian territories. And of course, we need your support, and I know you do a lot. You speak with people who doubt, you persuade those who forget, and it's very important for the future security on this planet. Remember to subscribe to my Instagram, Threads, Twitter, Discord. All the links are in the description of this video. Also, we have a beautiful merch shop with lots of items that work well as conversation starters and reminders about Ukrainian resilience. But most importantly, thank you for standing with Ukraine. Slava Ukraini!